Well, hundreds of people across Texas are on wait lists for affordable housing, and even those who can afford to spend more on a home are having a tough time finding one.
But just why is housing so scarce, and can cities or developers do anything about it right now? 6 News reporter Andrew Moore tells us why some people really have nowhere to live.
Sandra Combs and several other Temple renters were scrambling to find housing after a new property owner decided not to renew their lease. Combs says the new property owner was planning to renovate and charge more for rent, but in this market, finding a new place to live seemed impossible.
I had actually started calling a couple of the shelters, the women's shelters.
5 months ago, Sandra Combs lived off Salisbury Drive in Temple. When a new landlord bought her duplex and wanted to renovate, she had to go. And that's when she realized there were no homes to go to. Anything that became available vanished in days.
As soon as it comes out, if you wait, blink your eye, it's gone.
Data from the Texas A&M Real Estate Center showed that available Texas housing, which is measured in months of inventory, had been in steep decline since last year. Home prices soared and buyers were doing whatever they could to close.
And they would pay $10,000, $12,000 over what the asking price was out of pocket. I don't have that, so I couldn't compete.
Combs was stuck. Waco Housing Authority CEO Millet Hopping says many people across Texas are having the same problem.
We are experiencing a very significant affordable housing crisis.
But just where did this crisis come from? One issue, Texas is seeing a consistent increase in housing prices. In Waco, the median home price went from $190,000 in 2019 to $220,000 in 2020, a 17% increase. Bell County saw a similar rise. So developers were focused on making profits with high-dollar housing instead of building affordable options.
With construction going on for market rate apartments, for condominiums, that caused a problem.
And then, thanks to COVID-19, even the higher end projects started lagging behind.
You have, just a shortage of everything.
Realtor and developer Jimmy Torres told us earlier in the year, everything from wood to concrete items to pipe was hard to get because the pandemic closed factories. They stockpiled what they could.
So we bought all this pipe about 6 months ago. That was 3 months before the project even started.
But projects were still running 6 months behind schedule. So with regular housing lagging behind and affordable housing unavailable, every option went to the highest bidder. And this was the housing-starved market in which Sandra Combs had to find somewhere to live.
You start to get disheartened, and it's like, well, what do I do?
But after getting outbid on 15 different properties and nearly falling into depression, she finally got lucky.
He called me, he said the loan fell through with the other couple that was trying to buy the house, so they're willing to accept your offer.
Using a VA loan, Combs finally secured this home and moved in just 6 days. Combs avoided homelessness, but just barely.
I would have been one of those probably living with relatives or in a shelter. So like I say, I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed.
The city of Waco has already requested a consultant to do a housing study and bring back suggestions on how to improve the situation. And a housing authority in Bell County says the federal government is releasing more funds for affordable housing, but we still don't know if either will provide an effective solution. Guys?